Scotiabank sells its companies in a number of Caribbean territories to Republic Holdings Limited of Trinidad and Tobago. And in sport, CWI president says West Indies women cricketers are still a source of pride despite not being able to hold on to the ICC Cricket World Cup. I'm Ricardo Robertson. This is Caribbean in 10 for Tuesday, November 27. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Barbados, a gift to you. The stars are coming. Hennessy and FAS 7-Star present Hennessy Artistry. Saturday, December 1st, Kensington Oval. Doors open at 7, showtime 9 p.m. Trey Songs. 2 Mile Hill. Luciano. Romaine Virgo. Popcorn. And Shabba Ranks. Hennessy Artistry. Saturday, December 1st. Kensington Oval. The 10th anniversary. Hennessy. Never stop. Never settle. Drink responsibly.
The Trinidad-based Republic Financial Holdings Limited today announced it has entered into an agreement to acquire Scotiabank's banking operations in 9 Caribbean countries. Chairman of Republic Financial Holdings, Ronald Harford, said the acquisition represents another major milestone for Republic Group. The statement said that the banks being acquired are located in Guyana, St. Martin, Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It said that the purchase price is $123 million, which represents $25 million consideration for total shareholding of Scotiabank Anguilla Limited and a premium of $98 million over net asset value for operations in the remaining 8 countries. Today's agreement signals the commencement of a transaction that is subject to all regulatory and other customary approvals and conditions, the statement said. Now, another statement from Scotiabank said that it was proud to work with the Republic Group, a leader in financial services in the Caribbean, who is well positioned to invest and grow the business and to provide customers across the region with leading financial solutions that meet their needs. The main opposition People's Progressive Party, the PPP, says it will not support the measures contained in the $307 billion Guyana budget presented to Parliament by Finance Minister Winston Jordan on Monday. In a presentation which lasted just over 4 hours, Jordan raised the income tax threshold, provided salary increases for public workers, and a 5.1% hike for old age pensioners. In addition, he said while there would be no increases in the value-added tax, the David Granger administration was providing exemptions for a number of goods and services. Jordan said that the theme of the budget, transforming the economy, empowering people, building sustainable communities for the good life, underscored the government's intention to improve the socio-economic conditions for all nationals. But opposition leader Bharat Jagdeo said that his party could not support the fiscal package in its current form and that the government would receive $223 billion Guyana in taxes. He questioned the government's decision to give up $3.5 billion in revenue through tax exemptions and reductions without putting in place a stimulus package and a job creation plan. Jagdeo, a former head of state, said that the present administration has also failed to provide a stimulus package for tanking economy or any job creation opportunity. And Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says the island's arrangement to sell liquefied natural gas to CARICOM countries appear to be under threat. Rowley says CARICOM countries believe the Twin Island Republic has an unfair advantage in the manufacturing sector because it benefits from lower electricity rates. And he says he will be meeting with those leaders to discuss the issue. We get more in the CNC3 News report.
Next week, the heads of CARICOM will meet, and the single item on the agenda is a major concern of our regional partners. According to Dr. Keith Rowley, the concern is that
Trinidad and Tobago has an unfair advantage in CARICOM because your manufacturers get power at a price that we can't afford. And therefore, there's a built-in advantage to Trinidad and Tobago, which ought to be addressed.
But Dr. Rowley says this country's ability to use gas-powered electricity is what gives the manufacturing sector a competitive advantage. In fact, according to the Prime Minister,
it's really the only area that we do have a competitive advantage. If you put the real cost of power into our local manufacturing businesses, many of them will not survive.
Dr. Rowley says this seems to be a sore point with this country's relationship with the rest of CARICOM. And a conversation has to take place because he says right now, this country's arrangement to sell LNG to CARICOM seems to be under threat.
The supply is now, at this point in time, organized to be coming from external. Why this happened, how it happened, we don't know, but I think it has to do with the contracting at the time of the building of the plants. But the bottom line is this, that we are in a time of unfinished conversations of this nature.
Dr. Rowley says he does not know what will be the outcome of next week's dialogue. He was today speaking at a conference which underscored and celebrated the work of Professor Ken Julian, and the Prime Minister credited him with pioneering this country's move to gas-powered electricity.
And stay with us, your Midday Sport is next.
We're going to turn it up a notch. Hennessy and FAS 7-Star present Hennessy Artistry on the Beach, Sunday, December 2nd. Daiquiri Beach. Performing live, Spice, Sham, Rankin King, Mole, Stiffy, Justy, and Little Rick. Plus, world DJ Guido Suave, King Ghetto, Scott and Mally Fresh, Hutchin Sid, DJ Raz, Ramon G, Kamal Banki, DJ Puffy, and Jaguar DJ. Hennessy Artistry on the Beach, Sunday, December 2nd, Daiquiri Beach, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Hennessy, never stop, never settle. Drink responsibly.
Welcome back. It's now time for sport. Cricket. West Indies President Dave Cameron said the West Indies women remains a source of pride for the region despite their failure to successfully defend their ICC T20 World Cup title. Now, West Indies played unbeaten on the preliminary round but were eliminated at the semi-final stage when they suffered a heavy 71-run defeat to eventual champions Australia. He said despite the Windies women's loss in the semi-finals, they are extremely proud of the way the women played, the strengths of character, and were a joy to watch in the field for every single game. Cameron also took note of the efficient manner in which the event had been run by local organizing committee, citing they have shown the world the abilities of the region as a cricketing destination on and off the field of play. The tournament, the first ICC standalone women's T20 event, was marked by large attendees, especially for the Windies games. The host's final preliminary match against England in Gros Islet attracted in excess of 10,000, while their semi-final was a sellout. Still in cricket, West Indies will look to build on their exploits during the recent ICC Women's T20 World Cup when they tour England next year for a 6-match limited over series at several major country venues. Now, on Monday, the England and Wales Cricket Board announced the itinerary for the much-anticipated tour, which will run from June 6th to the 25th. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.